I read something online and it said, any toy can be a sex toy. And the comments were open. So I just had one question. I said, what about Legos? They haven't responded. So either they're trying it or they figured it out. Any moms in here or dads familiar with the term push present? Yeah, oh God, it's right. It's a Johnson County thing, I think. I don't think people do it other places. It is good. Because my brother bought his ex-wife a bike after they had the first baby. When I had our third child, this was my wife's third C-section. And it was 7 days before Christmas. I bought her a Costco box of pots and fucking pans. And I am lucky to be here standing up here. Not just because she wanted to beat me after having major surgery, because her mother-in-law, I may as well have looked at her and said, bitch, make me a roast with that gift. It was, but we got through it. I get ready for having all kinds of conversations in my head when I'm doing nothing, and I'm ready for one when a grandkid or nephew says, hey, Uncle Ryan, Grandpa, what was it like in the 1900s when you masturbated? And because I lived in the 1900s and I was a participant in the 1900s, I have an answer prepared. I think the problem is I'm going to lose them at first. You get a Sears catalog. I think that's where the conversation would probably stop. And things are different today. Like when I was a kid, we used to hear, my dad will beat up your dad, right? Anybody know that? And today I think I overheard somebody said, well, my dad would like to take your dad out for a latte and a nice conversation. That's not as tough, but I think the kid's dad drives a Cybertruck, so it might work. I have a 14-year-old, and I go through his text just to make sure he's on the up and out. But I found the other day one of his buddies had dropped the N-word a few times in the text thread. And so the right thing to do was, of course, talk to my son about it, but also call this other kid's dad and let him know what I found. And then I kept going through all the text threads and I realized my son had not said it, had not commented on it. So I went into my room and I did this happy celebration dance like I did it, where's my kid did it? The irony was that I was dancing to NWA. But I earned that attitude at that time. Let's see. They're not all great jokes, but I'm glad you're entertained. A lot of us lie to our kids in here. We tell them that Santa Claus is real and sex without a condom isn't as good, or sex with a condom is just as good. But I am glad that we tell them about the tooth fairy. Tooth fairy is important because the alternative is being like, hey, Bobby, your mom goes in there and harvests your bloody mouth bones when you put them under your pillow. And moms, I want to know, what are we going to do with those teeth? Because if you had multiple kids, you probably have teeth hidden in your closets and just in jars. See, she knows, right? You still have them, and you've got a grown adult child over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and shut down a couple chain restaurants. Like we're going to start taking those teeth to Chick-fil-A around the country and putting them in a nugget. And pretty soon it's going to be an epidemic and they will shut down. Do not try it at Waffle House because they will charge you for that extra tooth. Thanks a lot, I'm Ryan.